Good evening to all. I will start the session. Before going to today's session, what we had discussed in the last session? In the last session, we entered into Python programming. Just we entered into Python programming. In that, we discussed identifier, keyword, and then installation of Python IDLE and two modes, interactive mode and script mode. And then we discussed comments, two types of comments, single line comment, multi-line comment. So just a brief introduction to Python programming. That is the very basic points. Now, step by step, we will move. Today, the first topic is today the first topic is the concept of variable. Okay. So in the last session, we discussed very basic things. Identifiers, keywords, comments, and installation of IDLE. Now move to the next level. Variable. What is mean by variable? So we know variable is simply a memory location to hold some value. For example, again I repeat the same program. My program is sum of two numbers. So in the last class also I discussed the same program. My program is calculate the addition of two numbers. Now, what is a program? If you are given the numbers 2, 3, it produces the answer as 5. Yes or no? Suppose if my numbers are some 2, 6, the answer is 8. My numbers are minus 1, 3, the answer is 2. That means you need to write a program such that whatever the inputs you are given, according to the input means these two. Whatever you are providing, that is called input. According to the given input, it performs some operation and produces the output. Now the question is, where these 2, 3 are stored, where these 2, 6 are stored, and where these minus 1, 3 are stored. You got my point? If I given the numbers directly, addition is performed between only the two numbers. But my aim is you have to take the value, perform the operation, and then produces the result. For that, we need some memory location, memory, everything. For example, we have some address, that is also a memory location. We have some address, that is also a memory location. Okay. Variable is simply a memory location which is used to hold a value, which is used to hold a value. So in the last class we discussed identifier, valid identifier, invalid identifier. All valid identifiers are variables. All valid identifiers are variables. Suppose a is a variable. Suppose if you are writing the statement like this, A is equal to 5. What happened? Some memory is allocated inside the system with some address. Assume the address is 1000, but originally that is not the address. We have very long address there. Assume the address is 1000. That is referred by the variable A, and which holds a value 5. Which holds a value 5. This is the meaning. Now clear? This is the variable. Now, first step by step, we'll move on. Go to start IDLE. Start IDLE. Okay, wait. Now, A is equal to some 3. A is equal to some 3. What happened? We are creating a variable which hold a value 3. Fine. B is equal to some 6. B is a variable which hold a value 6. Suppose C is equal to A plus B. Now what happened? Now what happened? The value present here I will write down. If you're writing A is equal to 3, B is equal to 4. If you are writing the statement C is equal to A plus B, what is the logic there? Whatever the value that is present in A, that is copied at this position, that is 3 plus the value in B, this position 3 plus 4, 7 is performed and some memory is created with reference to 7 and that value 7 is stored. And that value 7 is stored. Now you got the point? What is the point? Here the variable hold the value. Whenever you are using the variable means automatically the value present in the variable is available. Automatically the value present in the variable is available. Suppose this one. Now, simply type C. Simply type C. The value present in variable is displayed. So 3 plus 6, the answer is 9. Now, this is my first step. Only first step. What is my first step? What is a variable? How to create a variable? Variable is a memory location which is used to hold some value. Okay. Move to next point. In the variable only. Move to next point. Suppose here I am using two variables or else I am using three variables A, B, C. How to assign the value? Suppose A is equal to 1 in the next line, B is equal to 2 in the next line, C is equal to 3. That is line by line you need to assign the value. In Python, we have the concept of multi-assignment in Python. In Python, we have the concept of multi-assignment in a single line. No need to use three or four lines. What is the procedure? A comma B comma C is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3. A comma B comma C is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3. I think you understand what happened inside. 1 is copied into A, 2 is copied into B, 3 is copied into C. This is available in Python. This is called multi-line assignment. Instead of assigning more than one line, it uses a single line. See this one. A comma B comma C is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3. 1 comma 2 comma 3. Press enter. So you are not getting any error. Means the assignment is completed successfully. Now A. The value is 1. B. The value is 2. C. The value is 3. Clear? Now, I will produce an error. Next, clear. Up to now, what we discussed, simple one variable assignment, multiple variable assignment in a single line. Now, sorry, A comma B is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3. A comma B is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3. This is one case. A comma B comma C is equal to 1 comma 2. This is another case. Now we will check both the cases. Now 1 is assigned to A, 2 is assigned to B. Then what about 3? What about 3? There is no variable to hold the value. Always remember, whenever you have a value means compulsory, a variable is needed to hold the value. But for 3, there is no variable. So it gives an error. Generally, what is the error? Here I have two variables, but here more than two values. Two variables, more than two values. In this case, I have three variables, but only two values. Okay, now I will show you A comma B, or else suppose use the terms Everywhere not A comma B. You can use any names, not only a single letter. You can use X, Y, Z, whatever it is. Suppose X comma Y comma Z is equal to 1 comma 2. Three variables, but I assigned only one, two values. It gives an error. Understand the error. In Python, very important thing is identification of error. Generally, the main important thing is once you understand the error, you are in a position to resolve the error, then only you are the good programmer. Suppose you are writing the program without any error. At any particular point of time, if an error occurs, you are unable to resolve the error. So daily at the time of practicing the program, suppose here I am given this one, everyone type exactly as it is. So my answer is completed successfully. By mistake, if you type this one, that is, whenever you are trying a statement, you need to try all the possible cases. Now, coming to the error. This one, you need to remember this one. Value error. The error name is value error. That is, an error occurred because of some value. Yes or no? Because of value 3, with an error occurred now. What is error? Understand the question. Not enough values to unpack. Not enough value to unpack. I expected 3, but I got 2. I expected 3. That means X, Y, Z. Three variables. How many values you have to pass? You have to pass three values. But I passed only two values. This is first scenario. Exactly. The second one is 1 comma 2 comma 3. Now the question is, here in the previous case, not of enough value. So obviously, what is the reverse one? Too many values. I need only two, but more than two means whether it is a 3, 4, 5, 6, not a problem. More than two. So error is again value error, but see this one, too many values to unpack. I expected only two. Got means no. Why? Once a 2 is overcome, whether it is a 3 values, 4 values, 5 values, that is not a problem. Now clear? Now under the variable, single variable assignment, multiple variables with multiple values in a single line. In a single line. Now, one more point is as possible. What is the point? A single value to multiple variables. Here, multiple values to multiple variables. A single value to multiple variable means everyone know. A is equal, B is equal to, C is equal to 1. Suppose assume the values of A, B, C are 1. The values of A, B, C are 1. 1 is assigned to C. Now, 1 is assigned to B or C is assigned to B? Exactly. C is assigned to B. The value of C is assigned to B. The value of B is assigned to A. Remember, no need to assign the values. You can assign another variable also. For example, see this one, A is equal to 5. A is equal to 5. B is equal to A. It is possible, it is also possible. Whatever the value present in A, that is assigned to B. Press enter. Now A value is 5. What is B value? B value is also 5. Clear? Clear? Now A is equal to B is equal to C is equal to sub 4. Exactly. 4 is always is equal. If you are using is equal to, the right side is assigned to left side. Yes or no? Generally, we know mathematically. The right side value is assigned to left side variable. 4 is assigned to C. The value of C is assigned to B. The value of B is assigned to A. Now A value 4, B value 4, C value 4. Okay. My first point is completed. That is related to variables. Originally not at all completed. We have some extensions also. First, the basic definition. What is a variable? How to create a variable? That means how do we assign the variable? Now, I am moving into one of the important feature of Python programming. So one feature is completed, simple and easy. Another is the software is easily installed in your system. So that is the freeware and open source. So based on the concept, we discuss the future. Now, what is the future? So we already know one future interactive. Already know one future interactive. Suppose I will explain the future later. Before that one, first I will explain the concept of data type. I will explain the concept of data type, just to brief idea. Just to brief idea. So after brief idea, I will move in depth. What is a data type? Data means our information. Type means the type of data. Simple terms, data type specifies the type of data stored in a variable. The type of data stored in a variable. First, coming to C language, either C, C++, Java, except to Python. My intention is except to Python. Suppose consider C language. C language definition is same. In any language, the definition of data type is the type of information stored in a variable. Here, my first one is mathematically. Before going to C language, first to write down the mathematical terms. So we have two types of numbers, whole numbers and real numbers. Whole numbers in the sense number 5, number 53, number 27, the numbers without any decimal point. The numbers without any decimal point are called whole numbers. Suppose 2.3, 3.4, 53.7, the numbers with some decimal point are called real numbers. Clear? Everyone knows mathematically whole numbers, real numbers. Coming to technical, the whole numbers are called integers. Concept is completely same. In mathematics, we are calling as a whole number. In programming languages, not all the programming, C, C++, Java, Python, whatever the programming, the whole numbers are called integers. The real numbers are float. The real numbers are float. Now, first coming to integer. Integer. What happened in C language? Suppose I am writing the same program, addition of two numbers. Why? Because if you know the programming syntax, then you will understand clearly. Here I am writing the program in C language main. C language first to hash include stdio.h main. Now int a comma b comma c. So if you know C language, okay. If you don't know, just observe. Suppose A is equal to 3, B is equal to 4, C is equal to A plus B, printf percentage d comma c. Here I am printing a c value. My program is completed successfully. Now here what is the important thing? Not the addition of two numbers. In this program, I am using three variables A, B, C. Right or wrong? A, B, C. Except to Python, in the remaining programming languages, before using a variable, first you have to declare the variable. You have to declare the variable. This is called, the red color circle is called declaration. Declaration. What is mean by declaration? Here A, B, C are integer types. That is A, B, C are three variables. They can hold whole numbers, and we are using these three variables in our program. That is, before the usage, first you have to intimate what are the names of the variable. First point, what are the names of the variable. Second point, what type of information stored in the variable. So here, according to this one, A, B, C store only integer values. So A is equal to 3, B is equal to 4. Fine. Suppose if you are given B is equal to some 5.3, it gives an error. Why this is a real value? I already declared ABC of integer. That means the variables hold only integer values. My first point is here. Anybody have doubts? Now ask me the doubts. Anybody having doubts related to variable declaration in remaining programming language? That is except Python. Except Python. Now coming to Python, in Python, there is no concept of declaration. There is no concept of declaration. Now the question is, if you are not declaring the variable, then what is the data type? Again, I am repeating the question. Understand carefully. Suppose in C language, we are declaring the variable. We are following the syntax. What is the syntax? Int is called data type. Data type space the variables. Data type space variables. Because of this one, we said A, B, C are integer variables. That means they hold only whole numbers. Okay, because of that declaration. But coming to Python, we have no concept of declaration. Then the question is how to declare the type in Python. If you want a variable at any point of time, directly use the variable. No need to declare in advance. Clear the point? No need to declare in advance. Right now, I need a variable. Right now, I need a variable. Simply use the variable. Simply use the variable. Now, question is, what is the type of? Here you are not providing any data type. Simply, the type is decided based on the value you are providing. Clear? In the previous cases, that is remaining programming languages, based on the declaration, the type is fixed. Based on the declaration data type, the type is fixed. But in Python, there is no concept of declaration. That is the reason, whatever the value you are providing, whatever the value you are providing, according to the value, the type is fixed. Suppose 3 is an integer. So automatically the type of A is integer. 4.3 is a float. So the type of B is a floating value. Clear? First point. Only one point is completed. What is that point? In Python, no need to declare any variable. That is the feature of Python, shortly called as dynamically typed language. Everyone must and should remember. Everyone, once you are learning Python language, means you have to remember this word, dynamically typed. Dynamical means you understand the point? At the time of running, at the time of running the program, depending upon the value, it consider the data type. Depending upon the value, it consider the data type. Clear? Remaining programming languages, that is called statically typed. That means first to declare and then use. My first point is clear. What is my first point? Dynamically typed. Here I am not entered into data types. Observe, I not entered into data type. Just for your convenience, I use only two terms. Now, coming to the concept of data types. The concept of data type. Now the definition is saying data type specifies the type of information stored in the variable. Here we can define in some other ways. What is the way? So the data type specifies based on the value that we are providing. Based on the value, we are fixing the type of variable. Is the statement is clear? Anybody have doubt? Based on the value, the type of variable is fixed. Anybody having doubt, ask me. Okay, no problem. We will move on. You will understand. If you have any doubt, you will understand. Now, we have different data types. First one is numbers. First one is numbers. And another one is some Boolean. Another one is Boolean, followed by, generally these are basic data types. These are basic data types, are also called as primitive data types. Primitive data type, primitive or basic. Now, another data types are strings, list, tuple, dictionary, and set. These are the some advanced data types, are also called as collections, are also somebody called as the data structure. Now, first we will discuss 1 comma 2. Based on 1 comma 2, then we will move to remaining things. Okay, 1 second. Clear? Now, just to give you a classification, step by step, we will move on. Coming to the numbers. Today, our agenda is we have to discuss numbers. Numbers, okay? Numbers means we know that one. Generally, what are the different types of numbers we have? Mathematically, exactly whole number, real number, complex number. Exactly, these three are the data types here, but whole real, the names are not available. Under numbers, the first data type is integer, shortly called as int. Remember, we are not using the integer. Integer is a name. The data type name is int into only. Int is the data type which specify whole numbers, which specify whole number. Now, second, float is a data type. Float is the data type which specifies real number, which specifies real number. Third one, complex is the data type which specifies the complex number. Now, what is your aim? You need to remember the names of data type. The first one is int, second one is float, third one is complex. Now, move step by step. Practice each and every one. Here already A, B, C, X, Y, Z are created. What are the values? 5, 2, 3, 4. All those are whole numbers. Yes or no? So automatically that A, B, C, D are called int data type. Now, suppose some x is equal to 2.3. X is equal to 2.3. Now, x is called float data type. X is called float data type. Suppose c is equal to, what is the format of complex number? Exactly, same point, t plus 3j. A number of the form a plus bj. A plus bj is a complex, c is equal to 2 plus 3j. Now, this is a complex number. Now, not completed. I will extend the topic. We have a function type of. We have a function type of. Here, you know, based on the value, the data type is fixed. Suppose if you forgot, simply use the function type of. Use the function type of. Already by seeing that function, you will understand. This function returns the type of the variable. This function returns the type of the variable. Now, type of, understand, type of A. Type of A. A is which data type? Integer. A is an integer data type. See this one? Int. Here, what is mean by class? Right now, you don't know. So, whenever we are going to object-oriented programming, you will understand. First two. A is an integer data type. Now, type of X. Under X, I given the value 2.3. Float. Now, type of C. Type of C. Complex. Clear? Clear? Data type. Integer, float, complex. Okay, my first point is completed. Again, I will move further. Again, increase. Coming to integer data type in detail. Coming to integer. Now you got the broad idea. What is that one? What is a data type? Okay. Data types are categorized into different. One is the primitive, second one is automatically non-primitive. So under the primitive, mainly two things. One is numbers, second one is Boolean. Second one is Boolean. First coming to numbers. Numbers means to store the numbers, whether it is a whole number or real number or complex number. Whole number, real number or complex number. Now, first, whole numbers are represented as integer. Again, we already know integer. Again, this integer has different variations. Decimal, decimal number system, and binary, third one, octal, and hexadecimal. So remaining are also available, but we are using this. That means the whole numbers, integers, are represented by using any one, either a decimal number, binary number, octal number, hexadecimal number. Decimal means 10. What is the base? 10 exactly. Base 10. Binary means base 2. Octal 8. Hexadecimal 16. Hex means 62. Decimal means 10. No, hexadecimal 16. Now these are the four types of integers. Now coming to decimal. What are the possible digits? Digits 0 to 9. Very simple. Decimal means 10. Total 10 numbers. Decimal means total 10 numbers. A number, in a number, each and every digit is must and should between 0 to 9. You take any number. You take any number between 0 to 9. That is called decimal. Generally, how 0 to 9 occur? If you are dividing with any number by 10, what are the possible reminders? 0 to 9, yes or no? Yes. Now, binary. So, binary means 2. What are the two digits? 0, 1. Any number consists of zeros and ones. That is called binary number. Now, any number, any digit between 0 to anyone 7. Total 8. Very simple logic. Very simple logic. Octal means 8. Exactly. I got the answer. Octal means 8. So take any number. For example, number 9. Divide 9 with 8. 8 ones are 8. Remainder is 1. Remainder is 1. Suppose number 10. Remainder is 2. Number 11. Remainder is 3. 12. Remainder is 4. 13. Remainder is 5. 14. Remainder is 6. 15. Remainder is 7. 7? Yes. Now 16. The remainder is 8 2s are 16. 0. Now 19. The remainder is 1. Again repeated or not? So if you are taking a number 8, the total of 8 possibles, that is 0 to 7. Hexadecimal means 0 to 15. 0 to 15. but we have only the digits 0 to 9. How to represent 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? I will explain later. Right now, remember A to F. That is 10 is represented as A, 11 is represented as B, and so on. Okay. Now, my first question. Assume A is equal to 235. Anyone give the answer? Is 235 is decimal number or binary number or octal number or hexadecimal number? Decimal. How? Anyone put the message in the chat box? How? If it is a decimal, how and why? Octal. So one student give the octal. Any another else? Any others? Decimal, octal, hexa, binary. Remember, I will explain the logic. Now, consider each and every digit. Here, digit 5 is in the range of 0 to 9. Maybe it belongs to decimal. 0 to 7 also. 0 to 15. Here, each and every digit between 0 to 9, there is a chance of decimal number. 0 to 7, chance of octal number. 0 to 15, chance of hexadecimal number. But not binary, you understand. That is not zeros and ones. Now remember that thing. By default, every number is considered as a decimal number. By default, every number is considered as a decimal number, and each and everything has digit between 0 to 9. Now, how to make this number as an octal number? That is your question. How do we make that number as an octal number? Remember, prefix 0 O 235. If any number prefixed with 0 O, then that number is called octal number. That number is called octal number. Now, A is equal to 00786. Anyone give? Now, this is a decimal number or octal number? Octal number. Very good. Any other else? Ping the message. Decimal number or octal number? Octal. Okay. I am getting two answers. Remaining students? Decimal? No. If you prefixed with 0, compulsory that is an octal number. But you failed one condition. What I said? In octal number, each and every digit is between 0 to 7 only. So 6 is okay. 0 to 7. 7 is okay. But what about 8? This is invalid. This is invalid. You got the point? Even though prefixed with 0 in the sense, not an octal number. Prefixed with 0, each and every digit is between 0 to 7. Then only that is called an octal number. Now, suppose B is equal to 0B1101. If any number is prefixed with 0B, automatically you understand what is that one? Binary. And I think you don't know what one. Each and every digit is between 0 and 1. Is anything either 0 or 1. Prefixed with 0B. Finally, hexadecimal number prefixed with 0x. Hexadecimal number prefixed with 0x. Now, the number is suppose 786A7. Here A is also possible. Remember, A to F, either uppercase, lowercase. A to F is also possible. Why I am writing A means I will explain. Today only I will explain most probably. Now this is clear. This is clear. Now check one by one. A is equal to 235. By default, A is a decimal number. Suppose A is equal to 0B 11011. Now A is integer. If you are using type means it is an integer. Under integer, A is the binary number. Now remember one point. After knowing the binary, octal, hexadecimal, you need to know one point. For example, if you are given either a binary or octal or hexadecimal, system automatically converted into decimal. You no need to do anything. System automatically convert into decimal and it displays only the decimal result to you. It displays only the decimal result to you. For example, 0B 11011. 0B 11011. So this one, okay. Now, even though you are given this value to the variable A, if here you are printing A, actually what is to be printed? Actually, whatever the value you are given, that is to be printed. But remember, in which base, in which format you are given, system converted into decimal. How they are converted into decimal? Decimal means base G, sorry, base 2. Here, so we know the decimal number. Suppose this one. What is the number? 2345. How can we show that? This is unit place, tens place, hundred place, thousand place. That is 10 power 0 into 10 power 1 into 10 square into 10 cube. Yes or no? So this is a normal mathematics. 2 into 10 cube. 2 into 10 cube, that is 1000 into 2, 2000 plus 3 into 10 square. 10 square means 100 into 3, 300 plus 10 into 4, 40 plus 10 power 0. This is 10 power 0 into 5, that is 5. Now you are getting 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly. If it is a binary number, what is the base? What is the base? 2. So 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 square, 2 cube, 2 power 4. Now answer is 1 into 2 power 4, 16. 1 into 2 cube 8. 0 plus 2 plus 1. 16 plus 8, 24, 24, 26, 27. Now check. You got it? Even though you are given a binary number, system consider as a decimal. Now, one more point. B is equal to 0 some 73. Whatever it is, 0 some 73. Now, what we will calculate? 73 in the sense 3 into 8 power 0, 7 into 8 power 1. 7 8 so 56 plus 3. The answer is 59. Yes, 59. Now, now these two are okay. Very, very important. Understand carefully. For example, assume your hexadecimal number is some 0x, some 12102. Your intention is, what are the ranges of hexadecimal number? 0 to 15. Any digit is from 0 to 15. Now, here, how many digits we have? 5. But my intention is 10 is considered as a single digit. Yes or no? If you are dividing the number with 16, we are getting a remainder of 10. We are getting a remainder of 10. Yes or no? Now the thing is, my intention is 10 is a single value. But how system takes? 2 into 16 power 0, 0 into 16 power 1, 1 into 16 square, 16 cube, 16 4. Now you got the point. System takes digit by digit. Even though you require 10, you are writing 10, but system takes as two separate digits, 1 and 0. That is the reason at any point of time, if you need 10, use the term A. It is clear why we are using A, B, C, D, E, F. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now write the number as 1 to A2. Clear? 2 into 16 power 0 plus A into 16 power 1. And automatically 10 into 16 power 1. Now clear? That is hexadecimal number. Suppose C is equal to 0x1 to A2. Now print C. Simply perform the multiplication. Same with the base 16. Clear? Clear? Now, my integer data types decimal, octal, binary, hexadecimal are completed. Finally, I will give you one more topic. If in the previous case, what is my thing? If I am using any of this automatically converted into decimal, my next point is, suppose I given a decimal number, your aim is you need to convert into binary, or you need to convert octal or hexa. You got my point? In the previous case, the reverse is done automatically. But in this case, I given a decimal number, convert the decimal number into binary, convert the decimal number into octal, convert the decimal number into hexa. Python uses a predefined function. What is mean by predefined? Remember the term. Predefined means already that is defined. Your aim is simply you can use. Suppose bin of A. So automatically the A is converted into binary. Octa, hexa. Suppose this one A is equal to some 73. Simply bin of A is converted into binary. So see this one 0B, yes or no? 0B. This is a binary. Oct of A. Decimal A is converted into octal. Now hex of A. Decimal A is converted into hexa. So just I discussed two things. Binary octal hexa to decimal or reverse process. It is also possible to convert octal to hexa, hexa to octal, binary to octal, octal to binary. Any possible combinations are also possible. Clear? You can perform any possible combinations. Suppose A is 10. I am not getting your point. One second. What is your message? A is 10, right? Yes, exactly. In a hexadecimal number, A is 10. Suppose C is equal to 0x some 49. Why I am writing in quotation means I will discuss later. Right now, you don't know. So, again I am writing C is equal to 0x 49. Why I am writing quotation, I will explain later. Now, this is an hexadecimal number. If you want, you can convert it to octal. So, see this one. Here you are getting an error. That is the reason I am not explaining. What is the error? STR. STR means string. That means next session we will move to string. Already given the skeleton, yes or no? After completion of numbers and booleans, we are moving to string. Once the string concept is completed, I will move back to this one and you will understand. Okay. Now, what is the today's topic? Today we discussed the first two variables. I am asking anybody have any doubt related to this one? Ask me immediately. First one is variable. After completion of variables, next topic we discussed is data types, but not completed. Under this, we discussed only numbers. And numbers are also not at all completed. In clear, we completed only it. So, in the next session, our aim is move to float data type, complex data type, boolean, and so on. String is to tuple. Okay, so this is our concept. If you have any doubt on these two topics, ask me immediately. If you have any doubts.
One doubt,
Okay.
sir, here.
So is it? Yes, yes.
So when you're showing about the complex number, you have taken a is equal to 2 plus 3j, right?
Mm.
2 plus 3j.
Okay.
May I
Yes.
know
2 plus 3j.
why you have taken 2 plus 3j instead of j? You can take any number, no? Any character. I mean, to B
Okay.
to
You are
C,
asking this one instead of J, any character.
any character. Yes,
Your doubt is why I am taking only J. That is your doubt. Yes.
yes, yes.
No, this is yes. I will give the answer. This is not developed by me. Actually, Python developer fixed that one. Actually, the Python developer fixed that one. Any number of the form a plus bj, compulsory you have to use that notation. Suppose here the thing is why we are using only 0. That is, this is not in our hands. The Python developer fixed any number prefixed with 0. Please consider that one as an octal. So here into, flow to, all those are keywords. Complex, all those are keywords. That means they are already defined. We are unable to modify anything. Those are fixed. Okay.
Okay, got it, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So okay, thank you for the today's session. Meet you in the next session. Thank you very much. So I said only for this day only up to 6:50. From Monday onwards, the session is up to 7 o'clock. Remember that one. Okay. Thank you for today's session.